Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Now for how Robert Whittaker can beat Khamzat. Whittaker doesn't need to change anything when he fights anybody, and that includes Khamzat because of how great he fights. He has been notoriously hard to hit and put away. He's only been knocked out twice in the last several years, Duplessis and Adesanya. Okay? He can grapple. He can sweep you up with his legs. He can outstrike you. And again, he's very hard to touch because he's always moving. Okay? He's not a stationary target, so that makes him hard to deal with. For him to beat Khamzat, he needs to make Khamzat fight how he's fought the whole time. He needs to make Khamzat chase him and tire himself out and make Khamzat swing in a lot and miss several times to where he might get... I think Whittaker is going to get hurt in the first round. The key is, can he weather the storm? That's my opinion. And I believe he can weather the storm. He very well can. And again, Whittaker's not going to gas himself out. He's going to pick his shots. He's going to be smart. And it's hard, you know, you can't forget that he has knocked people out in the past. It's been a while, but he has knocked people out. He's very capable of finishing people. He has finished people in his career, and he's been a world champion. And unlike Kamaru Usman, he's not coming off a slump. He's not to the point where he's past his prime. Not to say Usman has. I think it's more of a slump thing than it is being past his prime. But middleweight is his natural weight. Khamzat's fighting a guy that's been in that division for a long time, and is clearly one of the best ever at middleweight, especially at this time period. So for Whittaker to win this fight, he needs to be super smart. He needs to make Khamzat be too aggressive, overly aggressive to the point where he gets tired, because clearly he was tired when he fought Gilbert Burns. And nothing against Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns would beat me up right now. That's what I'm saying, you know. But clearly, if you look back at how Khamzat fought Gilbert, he should have had, Gilbert had no business, from what I saw, having a chance to beat him. He tired himself out. He gassed out too early, and that kept Gilbert in the fight. If Khamzat fought smarter, he would have put him out within the first, maybe early, mid-second round. He had no business winning a decision and having a hard time winning that fight. Same thing with Usman. He got tired. He gassed himself out. And Usman hung in there. And now he's arguing and saying, yeah, I should have won that fight. He was nothing special. Khamzat's got all the skills. But has he learned to avoid gassing himself out? That's the problem that I see with Khamzat. That's what I think would cost him if he would have fought Paulo Costa, because they don't like each other. And Paulo has knockout power. That's what I feel could cost him against Edwards, even Duplessis right now, or even Pereira if he couldn't put him away. You know, that's what's hurting him in my opinion right now. And that's what I feel could have cost him if he had actually fought Nate Diaz, if he didn't put him away early. So that's the thing. Can he put him away? I don't know. And now, coming up next is my official fight prediction for, again, Whittaker. I say he doesn't need to change up anything because he does what he does better than anybody else. He picks you apart. He stays on the move. He's hard to figure out on the feet. He's only been knocked out twice in the last several years. He's been world champ already. Yoel couldn't put him out. And he can outstrike you. He can still wrestle. And he does not get tired. That's a nightmare, in my opinion, for Khamzat if he continues to fight like he does. So if Whittaker wins, it's by unanimous decision. He would outsmart, outstrike, and just gas out Khamzat and pull away with a big victory and not be in much danger at all.